Penn Center, Avilo 388, which is level 12,000.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 4669 at 139 for 230.
Delta 4669, Jacksonville Center, Jacksonville Center, good evening. Climb maintain flight level 360.
Climb maintain flight level 360, Delta 4669.
America 184, radar contact south of Savannah. Climb maintain level 320.
America 184, contacting Savannah.
Nope. Take a listen. Radar contact over Savannah VOR. Climb and maintain flight level 330.
Climb maintaining 330. Delta American 184.
Center walk turns are 4, leaving 31,100, flight over 330.
Walker 2004, Jacksonville Center, ident. American 1990 on frequency.
Jackson Center, Southwest 1956. You didn't say if we were radar contact.
Southwest 1956, I'm not seeing you, so... Or actually, Southwest 1956, I don't have to radar contact. You came from Atlanta. So why would I radar contact when you came from Atlanta and under control?
You told us the ident.
I was looking to see where you are on my screen, just so I know where you are. But I don't have to radar contact because you are already radar contacted.
They got you.
Avila 388, climb maintain level 390.
Level 390, Avilo 388.
Walker 2004, radar contact just north of the Orlando VOR, climb maintain level 330.
Jacksonville Center, Kodiak, November 3232 X-ray, checking in with you at 4,000.
November 3232 X-ray, Jacksonville Center, good evening, ident.
Jacksonville Center, JetBlue 5065 with you, flight level 310.
JetBlue 5065, Jacksonville Center, good evening. November 3232 X-ray radar contact just about 20 miles south to the Savannah VOR. Savannah altimeter is, let's see, 3013. Expect the visual approach runway 1.
Can we get a special request? We're hoping for RNAV 19.
Nope. When 19 is restricted because it's going into a military airspace, so I can't give you the RNAV 19 unless you're coming from the north. It's either visual 1 or it's going to be a long way around for 10.
646, flight level 400.
Okay, you just give me the visual one then.
Roger. JetBlue 2825 contact Miami Center 135.17. See you.
13517, have a good night, JetBlue 2825.
And who else was checking in?
Jacksonville Center, United 4077 is with you, flight level 15,000 feet.
United 4077, Jacksonville Center, good evening, climbing tape out 300.
Climb flight level 300, United 4077.
Jack Center, American 1719 Heavy, flight level 400, about 15 northeast of B4
Center, American 646, flight level 400.
American 1719, good evening. A 737, oh, excuse me, you are a 780. I thought it said 730. American 1719 Heavy, radar contact just as reported. Proceed direct Leopard.
Direct Leopard, American 1719 Heavy.
American 646 ident.
And Center, hello, American 1990, 20 miles north of Maverick, flight level.
American 1990 radar contact as reported. Cross Olean at 13,000, Tampa altimeter 3006.
Cross Olean at 13,000, American 1990.
Jack Center, break, Southwest 1956. Can we stop our climb at 370 as analysis?
Aircraft asking, say again.
Can we stop our climb at 370 instead of 390?
Yeah, that's fine. Climb maintain 370.
Roger, stopping climb 370, Southwest 1956.
American 646 radar contact just south of Florence. Proceed direct Leopard. American 646 just radar contact just south of Florence. Proceed direct Leopard. American 646 Jacksonville Center. November 3232, actually fly present heading, actually proceed direct the field, maintain 3000, report the field in sight.
Back to the field, maintain 3000, we'll report, 32 X-ray.
The Jacksonville Center, Justice 47 with you, we're level 15,000 over Soggy.
Justice 47, Jacksonville Center, good evening, radar contact, excuse me, climb maintain for level 230.
Okay, up to 230 Jackson, or Justice 47.
Jacksonville Center, American 646, flight level 400.
American 646, Jacksonville Center, ident. American 646, you might want to check your audio. American 1719, you are in contact with American 646?
Yeah, I'm talking to him over text.
Yeah, I would ask him, just check his inbound audio because I can hear him and everybody else can hear me, so I'm guessing his inbound audio might be acting up.
Jacksonville Center, hello, Erie 503, flight level 400.
Erie 503, Jacksonville Center, good evening. Cross Olean at 1313,000, Tampa altimeter is 3006.
Was that Moline 13?
Yep.
Alright, Moline 13 for Erie 503, thank you.
And Southwest 246, if there was any restriction put against you, that restriction is now lifted for speed or anything like that.
It was just a speed restriction, but I'm going to keep my speed up for Southwest 246.
Awesome, yeah. It's lifted, so you can go as fast as you want.
Sweet.
Within the limits of the aircraft. I would hate to see the wings fall off in the Atlantic.
It's a 737. That's going to happen regardless.
Dang.
And Jack Center, the U.S. Airways off my right side will be contacting you in about 3 minutes. We're all on a Discord call together.
Ooh, if you say U.S. Airways, that's a bad. He's not U.S. Airways. It's Cactus. The Cactus to your right-hand side at 380.
Ooh, get him.
Whatever the case may be, he'll be contacting you in a couple minutes here.
Okie dokie. JetBlue 5065, descend via the Looney 1 arrival. Let me look at the runway here. Runway 8 transition, Jacksonville, altimeter is 3010.
This is going to be a Looney 1 arrival, expecting runway 8, and altimeter 3010, JetBlue 5065.
Southwest 1956, you on frequency?
Yes, that's affirmative. Southwest 90.
Roger, I just saw you disappear, so I'm guessing the scenery was having issues.
Yes, frame rate issues.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 5835, a flight level 10,000 for 15,000.
Delta 5835, just so you know, in the United States, the flight levels don't start till 180. And so if you're at 10,000, flight level 10,000, that'd be slightly a worry. Delta 5835, Jacksonville Center, good evening. Climb, maintain level 350.
Climb, maintain 350, thanks for the info, Delta 5835.
And Jacksonville Center, American 3420, flight level 30,000.
Aircraft collisions, the call sign?
American 3420, flight level 30,000.
American 3420, Jacksonville Center, good evening. It's just flight level 300, which is fine. Good evening. Descend and maintain flight level 290, proceed direct Larry.
Direct Larry and down to 290, American 3420.
Jacksonville Center, sorry to bother you again. Delta 5835, just confirmed that was 30,500.
35. Flight level 350.
All right, Roger, thanks.
I'm just saying, if you say flight level, it's only just the 3 digits. So think of the flight, when you start flight levels, get rid of the 2 zeros at the end. Thank you, young Smitty. Welcome to the stream, everybody, for another fake weather.
Jacksonville Center, good evening. American 1684, passing 10,500 for 5,000.
American 1684, Jacksonville Center, good evening. Climb, maintain level 350.
350, American 1684.
And good evening, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Fake Weather, Fake Planes. You might have noticed that the hat came in today. It was supposed to come in yesterday. The trusty, reliable United States Postal Service did not bring it in on time. But we have the hat. This is the hat. It is the official hat of Fake Weather, Fake Planes on the military side. Has the logo right there. Get it now. They are on that website. Get those hats. They look awesome. Got a good amount of traffic here for a Tuesday evening controlling session.
Nice hat.
Thank you. Tuesday evening controlling session, not too crazy. We are also getting closer to our follower goal. We're up to 213 for 250 by the end of the month. We can do this. Also added count them, 2 new training sessions in the Discord. If you haven't visited our Discord, check it out. Perfect for brand new people looking to know how to do this thing that we do called flying on the network. And they're not, and I repeat, not long, never-ending sessions. They read 1 minute. 1 minute. I actually had to use a
3-2 X-ray's got the runway.
3-2 actually cleared visual approach. Runway 1, the wind at Savannah, 120 at 8. Runway 1 cleared to land.
Clear to land.
Jacksonville Center, Honda Jet, November 6-2 uniform with you at 16,000.
Honda Jet 6-2 Lima uniform, Jacksonville Center, good evening. Let's see, closest altimeter, we'll say Myrtle Beach. Myrtle Beach altimeter is 3016.
30162, leave me at 4.
Jacksonville Center, hello. My apologies. American 646, flight level 400. We were having connection problems.
American 646. Jacksonville Center, good evening. There you are. Ident for me, please.
Ident, American 646.
Your counterpart in crime was telling me you were having issues. American 646, radar contact just to the north of the Charleston Airport. Proceed direct Leopard.
Direct Leopard, thanks for the help, American 646.
No problem. Cactus 1020, make sure your mute is not on. Delta 5618, contact Atlanta Center now on 132.97. See ya.
Yeah, Delta 5618, Atlanta Center. And which one was it? Was it the 132.975 or what?
The only one that's online, 132.975.
Rock and roll. Have a nice evening. Bye-bye, and thank you for the flight following.
You're welcome. Cactus 1020, did you check your mute button? Cactus 1020 and still nothing. You just might check your mute button, also check your audio inputs. It might be off, but I hear the static, so I know you're pressing your button, so something's just not happy.
Fun stuff, huh?
Oh, it happens. Welcome to VATSIM. It only works when you want it to work.
Which is never.
Mm-hmm.
It should be fixed now for Cactus 1020 Heavy.
Cactus 1020 Heavy, Jacksonville Center, good evening. Do we have you now? Ident for me, please.
Alright, we should be identing for Cactus 1020 Heavy.
Mazel tov.
Opa.
Cactus 1020 Heavy, radar contact about 20 miles to the west of the Grand Strand VOR. Proceed direct Leopard.
Proceed direct Leopard, Cactus 1020 Heavy.
Jacksonville Center, Walker 3018 is flight level 360.
Walker 3018, Jacksonville Center, good evening. Proceed direct to Larry, descend and maintain flight level 350.
Direct Larry, Walker 30. What would you... Proceed direct to Larry and descend and maintain 350, Walker 3018.
Southwest 246, proceed direct Surfer, cross Surfer at 14,000. Southwest 246, proceed direct Surfer, cross Surfer at 14,000.
Alright, direct Surfer and cross Surfer 14,000, Southwest 246. I admittedly missed your call because I was trying to find the stream.
Ah, I can put it up again. Hold on. There you go.
You just got a new follower from Tampa.
Thank you.
No problemo.
looks like Tampa has said I quit. DOJ 47 leaving my airspace of South. Tampa is going offline. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Monitor Unicom 12. Have a safe flight.
Over Unicom. Thank you for the ATC services, sir. Delta 2706 signing off. See ya!
And DOJ 47 leaving my airspace to the south. Miami's closing up. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 12. Have a safe flight.
Yeah, that's for me. Justice 47. Appreciate your help. Sure, have fun flying with you guys. Appreciate it. Justice 47.
You're welcome. Thank you for following Ace Popo. Popo. Thank you for the follow.
Hey, American 3420, we got you on follow as well from Texas.
Thank you. Viper on 61, welcome. 216 of 250, we're doing awesome, guys. Thank you so much for the follows. A relatively quiet night here in the Jacksonville area. We do have Atlanta closing at the bottom, so they're going to go offline. So the Delta going to Charlotte, going to sadly go to ATC 0 here momentarily. Delta 5835 leaving my airspace to the north. Atlanta's going offline. Radar services are terminated. Frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 12. Have a safe flight.
Frequency change approved. Delta 5835. See ya.
Peace. November 3232 X-ray. Welcome to Savannah Taxi. Are you going to go to the general aviation right there?
Yeah. See X-ray.
After you pay for my grass. You contacted General Aviation via Bravo. Have a good one.
Yep, you're welcome. See ya.
Kind of flew over my grass a little bit. But that's okay. Thank you for everyone following along. Welcome to Fake Weather, Fake Planes. I'm Mike from Fake Weather, Fake Planes. For those who said, got merch? Yeah. Brand new hat. Just came in today. It was supposed to be here yesterday. Thank you, United States Postal Service. Your great on-time service.
Thank you, United States Postal Service.
Great on-time service.
Jacksonville Center, good evening. JetBlue 236, passing 20,000 feet for flight level 370.
JetBlue 236, Jacksonville Center, good evening. Climb maintain flight 370.
Wilson.
Climb maintain flight level 370, JetBlue 236.
Thank you. Viper on, welcome to the airspace of craziness.
Jack Center, how do you copy?
I didn't hear who was checking in, sorry. I heard one plane. I knew there was another one checking in.
Yeah, this is JetBlue 1131. We're on the ground, Charleston. RFR clearance, Fort Lauderdale, please.
JetBlue 1140 something. I didn't catch the last number.
1131.
JetBlue 1130. Oh, JR. Or JetBlue 1131. Jacksonville Center, good evening. Further to the Fort Lauderdale Airport, Loggerhead 3 departure, Gipple transition that is filed, maintain 3000, expect flight level 380, 10 minutes of departures with me, squawk 0730.
0730 for JetBlue 1131.
JetBlue 1131, read back correct, push stars discretion, contact your taxi, expect 21 for departure, Charleston, altimeter 3014.
Okay, confirm 21 departure.
Yep.
All right, we'll call you after push, thanks. 1131.
Jacksonville, citation 2 Delta Yankee, flight level 450.
Citation 2 Delta Yankee, Jacksonville Center, good evening. American 1684, you're leaving my airspace to the south, Miami, just left. Radar services are terminated, frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 122, have a safe flight.
Okay, over to Unicom.
Looks like everybody's leaving. DC's leaving now. Everyone's getting out of the airspace. They're getting out of the ATC business. It is
Jacksonville Center, Cactus 1020 Heavy. I'd like to request Mach .83.
Cactus 1020 Heavy. You can maintain Mach .83. Just do realize you have company traffic in front of you about 50 miles, so you may have to slow up.
Okay,
TSX
no worries. I'll keep an eye on them and maintain Mach .83, Cactus 1020 Heavy.
Jacksonville Center, JetBlue 236, requesting 5 minutes.
Okay.
Jacksonville Center, Southwest 1406, flight level 340. We are cruising Mach personally.
Southwest 1406, Jacksonville Center, good evening. Proceed direct Leopard, speed restrictions lifted.
Director Leopard, and restriction is lifted. Southwest 1506.
I don't know why DC was
Center,
speed
good night, Delta 1531, checking in at right.
Delta 1531, Jacksonville Center. Good evening. Proceed direct Primus. Speed restrictions lifted.
Direct Primus for Delta 1531.
I don't know why they were restricting, but that's okay. American 184 leaving my airspace to the north. Everybody to the north decided to quit all of a sudden. Radar services are terminated. Frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 122. Have a safe flight.
184, can you say it again, please?
Roger, you're leaving my airspace. Everybody to the north said, I quit. Radar services are terminated. Frequency change approved. Monitor Unicom 122. Have a safe flight.
American 184, have a good night, man. I'm seeing you on Twitch, by the way. But I'll see you, man.
Thanks. Trust me, listening to me in Twitch versus on Unicom is probably better.
He was only on for 40 minutes.
Southwest 1956, leaving my airspace to the south. Miami just said I quit. Radar services are terminated. Frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 122, but have a safe flight.
122.
I was kind of surprised. I looked at that. I went, aw, they left so quick. But thank you for everyone who's following along in the stream. Welcome to Fake Weather, Fake Planes. I am Mike from Fake Weather, Fake Planes. Another night controlling here at Jack Center. Semi-quiet night. Got a few inbounds. A lot of people wanting to go to Orlando. Did they update the scenery finally? Do we have any more issues?
Jacksonville Center, Delta 4669. I'm going to hop off. Thanks for the ATC today.
You're welcome. Have a good one. Did they fix the scenery? Probably not. But that's okay. We did lose one of the...
Jacksonville Center, American 1973, 50150.
American 1973, Jacksonville Center, good evening. Climb, maintain flow with 390.
Climb, maintain flow 390, 1973.
The time for Tampa was actually this past weekend when they had the Lakeland Special, or Disaster, as I like to call it, because they didn't staff it. Oops, we forgot something. Staffing. Our bad. Yes.
JetBlue 236, we're back.
No. Thank you. Welcome back. We got Houston tonight, so that will be a good one. Avela 388, proceed direct the Grand Strand VOR.
Proceed direct to the Grand Strand VOR, Velo 388.
Daytona close. Then they can call me when they have the field in sight and enter the Class Charlie airspace. JetBlue 5065, contact Jacksonville approach 124.9. See ya.
Jacksonville approach 124.9. See ya. Bye.
For those joining the stream,
Jack
welcome.
Center, JetBlue 1131, red taxi runway 21 with numbers.
JetBlue 1131, runway 21, taxi via Alpha, cross runway 15.
Via Alpha, cross 15, JetBlue 1131.
But as I was saying, thanks for all who are joining us. Make sure to press that follow button, get notifications when we do this crazy thing, and if you can help, subscribe. Take the hat off because it's hot in here. And don't want to ruin all my brain cells. But we do have the hat. It is in... That is the Fake Weather, Fake Planes hat. It comes in various camouflage styles. It looks rock awesome. So if you're looking for a hat, get that one on our merge site. Walker 2004 to send me the stock car 3 arrival. Charlotte landing to the south. Charlotte altimeters 3013.
Descend by the stock car 3 arrival, Charlotte landing south, altimeter 3013, Walker 2004.
November 62 Lima uniform to send me the Looney 1 arrival. Runway 8 transition, Jacksonville altimeter is 3010.
3010 for Tulane uniform, and we'll descend down.
Avela 388, cross the Grand Strand VOR at 11,000, and I'll get you get you Wilmington's altimeter. Give me 1 second here.
All right, cross the VOR at 1,000 feet, Avela 388.
Yep, it's Grand Strand, Charlie Romeo Echo VOR at 11, and the altimeter at Wilmington is 3014. Cash 22. There's a call sign.
All right, the Grand Strand VOR and altimeter is 3014, Avela 388.
Also, tomorrow, I'm going to say it now, tomorrow, you're going to want to watch the stream. We are going to vote, NCAA tournament style, for the best field.
Jack Center, American 646, requesting descent.
Aircraft requesting descent, say call sign only.
American 646, heavy.
Yep, American 646 to send me the sign. Actually, do you have the get out one on board?
Descend by the get out one, American 646.
Roger, you filed the Seinfeld. Do you have the get out on board?
Yeah, we have the get out in the box, American 646.
Roger, to send me the get out one arrival. Orlando altimeter is 3010 and expect the visual approach runway 18 right.
Expect visual 18 right, American 646.
JetBlue 1131, the wind 160 at 5, runway 21 clear for takeoff. Fly the RNAV.
All right, we're clear for takeoff runway 21 for JetBlue 1131.
And American 1719, do you have the get out one arrival on board?
Hey, firm, we have the get out one, American 1719. I don't know why he gave us the Seinfeld.
They're supposed to look at it, and I'm sure he was guessing. Descend via the get out one arrival. Orlando altimeter 3010. Expect the visual approach runway 18 right.
Descend via the get out 3010 and 18 right. American 1719.
That fun part when the DC controllers decided to change things that they didn't really know about. It's not in any of their LOAs. It's not in anything they're supposed to do. So I don't know what he was thinking. And Cactus 1020 descend via the get out one arrival. Expect the visual approach runway 18 right. Orlando altimeters 3010. I'll assume that was right. I'm guessing your mute button was on again. And Southwest 246, expect the visual approach runway 17 right.
I expect the visual approach runway 17 right, Southwest 246. You made my night. I was going to ask for it anyways.
I try to do it at night because there's nobody usually going outbound, so I give always the closest runway I can.
What a guy.
I know some people think I'm heartless. American 1990 leaving my airspace to the south Tampa said, radar surface terminated, frequency change approved, monitor advisory 12, have a safe flight.
Frequency change approved, American 1990. Good night.
See you.
And Jacksonville Center, Cactus 1020 Heavy. We heard the descent instructions, just the headset's misbehaving again.
It's all good. I knew you had because I heard the static, so I'll just assume when I hear static you got it.
Sounds like a plan.
And Southwest 1406, just in case I get busy, which seems to happen when I control. Descend via the get out, 1 arrival. Expect the visual approach runway 17 right. Orlando altimeter is 3010.
Visual descend via the get out, 1 arrival, and we'll expect the visual runway 17 right into the Orlando, Southwest 1406.
Jack Center, JetBlue, 1131, 2000 for 3000.
JetBlue 1131, radar contact, climb maintain over 380.
380, we'd like to amend that final to 340 if we can.
Climb maintain over 340.
Okay, 340 it is, JetBlue 1131.
Tax Tiger, you can do it. Luckily, you're going to dodge the weather. There's the weather. That's the ugly cell. So, let's see. Atlanta's around here.
639 was blocked twice.
So, we'll see what happens. So, it looks like it's going to be good. And Tax Tiger, I want to show you this. For those who are repeat offenders to my stream, we haven't had a wallop thing yet. Till now. I had to add this in. Now that I know how to add it, I was like, oh, there we go. So if I do have to do that infamous wallop, the Super Troopers will come alive. But as I said, we're going to do the March Madness stuff tomorrow. And the way it looks, we're looking at the following voting. So this is technically round 2. It's going to be Jacksonville International versus Sanford Orlando International. Tough one there. Cross one-ways versus the Ford Runway Special. Pensacola versus Daytona. Blue Thunderbirds, Blue Angels, or NASCAR. Charleston versus Orlando International. So military craziness or McCoy International Airport, original name of the Orlando International Field. And in the Part D, which I kind of go, this will be interesting if it continues on, Northwest Florida Beaches is ECP versus Valdosta.
I got you. Delta 639.
So it will be interesting. Aircraft going, say again.
And Jacksonville Center, can you read Delta 6 or Delta 639?
Nope. Where's he at?
Delta 639, whereabouts are you?
He's at Tampa. I don't control Tampa, that's why.
You're at Tampa. He doesn't control Tampa.
And where might we know where to know if I control Tampa? It's that website, airnav.com.
No problem.
Would tell you everything. I'm going to pull that website right now, and I'm going to show how much it would show. If people went to the website, here it is, right about there. There it says it right there, right above my head. Miami Center. Saves a lot of trouble when you go to that website. Nice. Yeah, they said, nope, we're done. It happens sometimes like that. Oh, we lost American 1973. I was about to get rid of him, too. Oh, well, bye-bye. Gonna give over American 3420 to the monitor advisory because Atlanta's offline. American 3420 leaving my airspace at North Atlanta's offline. Radar services are terminated. Frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 1220. Have a safe flight.
Average 228, you have a wonderful night as well, American 3420.
And we have an inbound from the north, an American 4241 going, I don't know where he is. Oh, he's going to take the long route. He's going up the coast to DC, that's what. Got one to go over to Houston. United's been going over to Houston. Bye, United. We'll miss you. And we have another inbound on that American, or the Delta 1589 going to Miami. And I know this won't show up correctly, so let me...
American 4241, radio...
American 4241, Jacksonville Center, ident. Working on the view here because it wasn't showing the right one. We're going to do a split view. This is the tower and Tracon view because we're going to have some arrivals.
And Center United 4077, we're just wondering if you still need us with you.
United 4077, I'm trying to get a handoff after to Houston.
Sounds good.
American 4241, radar contact just south the Polyclimb, maintain flight level 370.
Maintain flight level 37. Maintain flight level 370, American 4240.
So you guys get to see the Tracon, the inbound. I'm going to move the screens over just a teeny bit so you can see more of the Tracon. Here we go. Good Tracon view of the inbound into the Tracons here.
Jacksonville Center, good evening, Delta 1589.
Delta 1589, go ahead.
Good evening, sir. At the moment, climbing through flight level 320 for flight level 350.
Delta 1589, ident. I heard you, just stand by. Delta 1589, radar contact north of the Papa Zulu Delta VOR. Good evening. United 4077, give a call to Houston Center 134.4. There it is. Contact Houston Center 134.42. See you.
Over to 3442 for United 4077. Thanks. Have a good night.
Go ahead with the briefing. I dropped two.
American 4241, any flight restrictions for us today? Any speed restrictions?
Aircraft standby. I'm doing a controller briefing. Yeah, drop both of them. Bravo Echo. Aircraft calling. Say again. Sorry, I didn't hear what I was doing. A controller briefing.
American 4241, any speed restrictions for us today?
Nope. But do know I got you flying to Manchester, which is north.
Confirm flight heading 240.
Are you what's your final destination? American 4241, what is your destination?
American 4241, final destination, Harrisburg International.
Roger, that's to the north, so I'm wondering why you're going south.
Southwest 246, we're ready for our descent in about 20 miles.
So 246, roger. American 4241, did you copy that?
Copy American 4241. We're turning.
Thank you. Walker 2004, leaving my airspace to the north. Charlotte said, I quit. Radar services terminated for change approved. Monitor advisory 1220, have a safe flight.
Contact advisory, Walker 2004, I quit as well.
We'll go back to the center view here because we don't have a lot in the Tracon yet. Coming soon, though. They are coming. You can see there's the Orlando pile right there. And we did lose our Tracon controller.
Southwest 246, just to clarify, did I get a clearance to descend? I don't know if I did.
Nope, it's Surfer at 14. After you cross Surfer, then I get to give you descend via.
All right, I'll cross server at 14,000, then we'll wait for further instruction. Thanks.
And usually, and the Surfer was a cutoff. Usually you have to go over to Miami and then you come back in. It's a whole lot of nastiness.
My apologies. You did say cross server at 14,000. I just forgot.
Oh, don't worry. Nobody's perfect. American 4241, you're still heading south. Approach close, it's me. Okay. Yep, he's going to Harrisburg, and he's flying south. No. American 646, proceed direct Banya, across Banya at 7,210.
What's that for American 646?
Yep, American 646, proceed direct Banya, across Banya at 7,210.
Direct Banya, cross Banya, 7,210.
There he goes. Now we're heading north. I think Washington is staying on. I thought they were getting offline. Well, wait 1 minute. So they're staying on. They had said they were getting offline. Who knows? Okay. Get the American 4241. It's going northbound. Over to him if he's online. Looks like he's staying online, so that'd be interesting. He said he was getting offline. Now he's staying online. Who knows?
Jacksonville Center, Velo 388.
Go ahead.
Unable 11,000 feet at the Grand Storm VOR.
Do your best. Okay, he hasn't contacted me.
American 4241, are we all clear now?
Yep. I'm just waiting to get Washington to take you guys. He's on a break for a minute. Walker 3018, leaving my airspace to north. Atlanta's offline. Radar services terminated. Forget to approved. Monitor advisory 1220, have a safe flight.
Oh, it's advisory. Thank you. Be safe.
You're welcome. Have a great night. For those joining, welcome to Fake Weather, Fake Planes. I'm Mike from Fake Weather, Fake Planes. You can see the stream added some new stuff. Go ahead.
This is Delta Airlines, flight 2325, current climbing 3,000, flying on heading of
Delta 2325, Jacksonville Center, good evening. Radar contact, climb and maintain. Flight level 330, proceed direct Baxley.
Call that direct Baxley.
Yep. American 4241, contact at Washington Center, 133.72. See ya.
Contact Center 133.72. See you. Thank you.
Vela 388, contact Washington Center, 133.72. See ya.
Jackson or Delta.
Vela 388, contact Washington Center, 133.72. See ya. Got a double track here. I know I gave him the visual.
That's 2325, so sorry. Could you spell Baxley for me, please?
Go look at your flight plan and see what it says. See the one that says Baxley.
Copy that.
Jackson or Delta 1531.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I got traffic from at 10 o'clock. You seem to be at the same flight levels. Should that be concerned?
I'm not concerned because the lights are not going off. I don't think you'll have a problem.
Alright, thanks. Just asking. Delta 31.
Avela 388, you on frequency?
Affirmative, Avela 388.
Roger, contact Washington Center, 133.72.
132.72, Avela 388.
133.72.
123.72 for Avela 88. 388.
What do I mean by the lights are not going off? If there was a conflict, these would be flashing at me. No conflicts. And he's only going 10 knots difference over the ground. He's going to Fort Lauderdale. He's going to Orlando. So I don't think there's going to be an issue. American 646 after Banya. Turn right heading. Let's go 230 to maintain 3000.
Turn right heading 230 for 3000, American 646.
And American 1719, same for you. We're heading at 230, 3000 after Banya.
230, 3000 after Banya, American 1719 heavy.
And Southwest 246, descend via the lane of 4 arrival. Orlando landing to the south. Orlando altimeter is 3010.
Orlando arrival 3010. We're going to be landing to the south, Southwest 246.
American 1719, do you still have your company traffic in sight?
Looking for traffic. We'll get the traffic inside, actually, American 1719.
Roger. Maintain some visual separation with him. You guys about 5 miles apart. It's flashing at me, but it shouldn't be an issue.
All right, maintain visual separation. Slowing down now as well, American 1719.
Yeah, he's doing 220 over the ground. You're doing 250.
Jack Center, American 646, what runway were we expecting again? I know it's a little late for that.
18 right.
18 right, Roger. That's what we have, American 646.
And we lost the Delta. Man, we're dropping like flies here. Come on, guys. But for those joining us on Fake Weather, Fake Planes, welcome to Fake Weather, Fake Planes. I'm Mike from Fake Weather, Fake Planes. Another Jacksonville Center night with the new head. I'm not wearing it because it was getting my head hot in this lovely office I'm in. With the rig right here, it gets a little steamy in here. I had to do some updating the rig. We were having some issues with some heat. The case was getting a little too hot and causing the GPU to get overheated, which burnt out the screens. I don't know how that happened, but it's voodoo. That's what I say. It's just voodoo. American 646, the field is at your 11 o'clock and about 15 miles. Report in sight.
Field in sight, American 646.
American 646, cleared visual, approach runway 18 right.
Clear the visual line right, American 646.
American 1719, follow your company traffic, maintain visual separation. You're clear for the visual, approach runway 18 right, caution, wake turbulence.
Follow traffic, clear visual, runway 18 right, American 1719 heavy.
And American 646, the wind at Orlando, 120 at 7, 18 right, clear to land.
Clear land, American 646.
American 1719, year number 2, following your company traffic, the wind is 120 at 7, 18 right, cleared to land.
Number 2, runway 18 right, clear to land, American 1719 heavy.
This way, I don't forget it.
Jacksonville 79, 1450 at Jacksonville with the weather requesting IFR to Stewart.
Denied. Because you're going to Stewart. Newark.
Stewart. Sewer.
United 1450, you're clear to the Newark Airport. Crosby to departure. Whisper transition. That is filed. Climb maintain 3000. Expect flight level 350. 10 minutes of departure. Departures with me. Squawk 6253.
We're clear to Newark. The Crosby to... Crosby to departure, Whisper transition, Dennis, we'll climb maintain 3000, expect 35010 minutes at departure fixture with you, and we'll squawk 6253, United 1450.
United 1450, read back correct, push stars discretion, contact me for taxi, ground may be coming online, but expect runway 8 for departure.
Will do, thank you.
He couldn't say it, that was a good friend of mine, Mark. He almost said Seward. The Newark Seward Airport. JetBlue 236, leaving my airspace to the south. Miami's offline. Radar services terminated. Frequency approved. Monitor advisory 122.8. Have a safe flight.
All right, over to Unicom. JetBlue 236, have a great rest of your night. Bye-bye.
You too. Dave, hopefully that Atlanta airport was not crazy. Hopefully. Not guaranteeing anything. I know that airport is an absolutely nightmare sometimes. And we're going to go over to the tower view once I get that up here. Over to that tower view. Towers on the left, Tracon on the right. You can see the two American aircraft and the Southwest coming into the stream now. I'm going to move that so you can see a little bit better. And you're going to see them land, hopefully, get off at Yankee, Bravo 6 right to the ramp. So we'll see if those 787s got some good brakes on them. Theoretically, they should. Southwest 246 after Banya, turn left heading at 210, descend maintain 3000.
After Banya heading 210 down to 3000, Southwest 246.
The 2325 at Baxley Waypoint.
Yep, you can proceed on course.
Of that proceed on course, actually.
So it's direct Baxley. If you don't say anything, you can proceed on course.
Jacksonville Center, this is Delta 639 climbing through 230 over ended.
Delta 639, Jacksonville Center, good evening, radar contact, climb maintain, flight level 340, excuse me, that's going to cap your climb.
Top of climb 340, Delta 639.
You could also proceed direct Dawn.
Directed Dawn, 639.
Giving people shortcuts like crazy. Tell your friends I'm shortcutting everything. Cactus 1020 after Banya, turn right heading 230, descend and maintain 3000.
Can you repeat that for Cactus 1020 heavy?
No problem. After Banya, turn right heading in 230, descend and maintain 3000.
After Banya, turn right 230 and descend maintain 3000. Cactus 1020 heavy.
We're going to make great pilots one day, just saying.
Story's up in the air. No, I'm kidding. Erie 503 leaving my airspace to the south. Tampa is offline. Radar services are terminated. Please change approved. Monitor advisory 122.8. Have a safe flight.
See ya.
Brad, you realize you're already a pilot?
I'm not a cool pilot, okay?
American 646, welcome to Orlando International. Left turn Yankee. Cross runway 18 left. Taxi to the ramp via Bravo 6. Have a great one.
Left turn Yankee, ramp by Bravo. Have a good one, man. Thanks for the service. American 646.
You're welcome. And you can see our American plane coming into the screen here. Southwest going to be taking a left turn right around here to head right down into that runway. Some very nice easy vectors into Orlando International. Delta 2325 leaving my airspace to the north. Atlanta's offline. Radar services are terminated. Frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 122.8. Have a safe flight.
Have a good day, Tom.
Jackson Center, hello, Sun Country 339. You'll be joining the party from the north. I may be just outside of your area. If I can call back in about 5 minutes.
Sun Country 339, yeah, you're just a teeny bit outside of my airspace, but I think I can get you. Sun Country 339, Jacksonville Center, ident. Sun Country 339, radar contact just to the north of the Victor November Alpha VOR. Descend with the Grinch 5 arrival. Orlando landing to the south. Orlando altimeter is 3011. Do you guys park at airside 2?
I believe so. I can double check for you real quick.
Just for runway purposes. Southwest 246 field at your 12 o'clock in about 15 miles. Report in sight.
Field in sight, Southwest 246.
Southwest 246, cleared visual approach, runway 17 right. Wind at Orlando, 120 at 7, runway 17 right, cleared to land.
Cleared visual approach 17 right, Southwest 246.
American 1719, welcome to Orlando International. Left turn Yankee, cross runway 18 left. Taxi the ramp via Bravo 6 or 5, depending if your company traffic wants to go the right direction.
Right, Yankee and Bravo 6 or 5, depending on what the company does, and taxi the ramp via Bravo, American 1790.
Airside 4, Mike.
Is it airside 4 for Sun Country 339? I thought they were at 2.
I'm seeing 3 on mine.
They go to airside 4.
Okay, well, Sun Country 339, you can go to whatever airside fits your you were saying 3, so expect the visual approach from 18 right.
We'll expect 18 right, Sun Country 339.
To think about it, I don't remember which airside. You know, here's an easy way to do it. Let's go with FlightAware. They do show the gates, so MSP.
Yeah, it says Terminal B, which is airside 3, right?
Standby. MSP, MCO. Let's look here. Sun Country.
The 11 a.m. from Minneapolis parked at 90.
So they did. Yeah, that didn't help. Let's see. Gate 91. So if we go to the Orlando maps, we'll look at the Orlando terminal map. Gate 91 is. Here it comes. Slowly. Gate 91 is airside 4. Sun Country 339. I just looked up the real world. They parked at gate 91, which would be airside 4.
Roger, I'll take that then.
Roger, expect the visual approach runway 17 right.
17 right, Sun Country 339.
All the resources that are out there, let's use them. Nothing wrong with using them. We'll get back onto the center map once we get these skies in so you can see the Tracon. Got 2 more people on the inbound into Orlando here. The Southwest 246, who's already been cleared to land, and the Cactus 1020 Heavy. I miss a U.S. Airways / Cactus, who will be taking the right-hand side of runway 18 right. JetBlue 1131 leaving my airspace to the south. Miami is offline. Radar services are terminated. Frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 122. Have a safe flight.
Okay, JetBlue 1131, we're on our own. Have yourself a good night.
See you, Joe.
Yeah.
And Cactus 1020, the field is off to your 10 to 11 o'clock in about 15 miles. Report in sight.
Got the field in sight for Cactus 1020 Heavy.
Cactus 1020 Heavy, cleared visual approach runway 18 right. Maintain an altitude of 2,500 or higher until past the Orlando VOR. The wind at Orlando, 120 at 7, runway 18 right, cleared to land.
Cleared for the visual, 18 right, maintain at or above 2,500 till I pass the Orlando VOR, and then, did you give me the landing clearance?
Yep. The wind is 120 at 7, runway 18 right, clear to land.
All right, sweet. Clear, after that, clear to land, 18 right, Cactus 1020 Heavy.
Why might we have to do that? Well, it's...
The Tactical Center, good evening, American 1139, 118 miles from Boise.
American 1139, Jacksonville Center, good evening. Radar contact is reported. The reason we have to do that, I'm going to show this on the Tracon map. So I told him he's going to maintain...
Southwest 246, did I get a landing clearance for 17 right?
You did.
I forgot again. Told you I'm a great pilot.
You're doing awesome. So this airport right here is...
Lay off the booze.
Orlando Executive Airport.
No.
Also home of the Orlando VOR. The initial altitude out of Orlando Executive is 1,500.
Alcohol helps me fly better.
So you got to maintain 2,500 till past this point.
Don't tell the FAA.
Or you'll hit aircraft. So that's why we say maintain 2,500 until passing the Orlando VOR. It applies the same thing on this side. I don't issue it as much because telling people that they really don't understand it. But that is the reason for that crossing restriction. Southwest 246, welcome to Orlando International, home of the Mickey. Right turn off the runway, right turn onto hotel, taxi the ramp via Hotel 2. Have a great night.
It's also home of Universal. Don't forget Universal.
I got a whole line for another aircraft. Don't worry, don't take away from my fun stuff.
Home of the Mickey sounds a lot better than home of the Velociraptor.
Looks like the two Americans finally found their terminal. American parks over here. Actually, they park up on the north side of that terminal, or the west side of that terminal, excuse me, but I'll take this one over here. They share occasionally go up to Terminal 1 when they need to do an overload.
Jacksonville Center, United 1450 with the weather at Jacksonville and a bottle of Jack at my side, ready to taxi.
Well, you didn't bring me any Jack, so stand by.
Yoink.
United 1450, runway 8, taxi via Hotel Alpha Lima.
Runway 8, taxi via Hotel Alpha Lima, United 1450.
And we'll go back to the Orlando here for the arrival of the Cactus 1020, and then we'll go back to the center screen. Also, wanted to talk about this. It is coming soon. It is coming soon. The ZJX Live, the Orlando Overload, the last day of April.
That was over the frequency.
The last day, last Saturday of April, you can join us for ZJX Orlando Overload. Should be a party and a half. I don't know where this delta is going because the banker goes up here, but I can see he's correcting, so I'm not too worried about it. I know I'm slacking. 1 hour and 13 minutes, Dave. But it's a quick session tonight, nothing too crazy. Just want to say hi to everyone. Tomorrow might be a little bit longer. Hopefully it will be. November 2 Delta Whiskey, leaving my airspace of the North Atlanta's offline. Radar services are terminated. Frequency change approved. Monitor Unicom 12. Have a safe flight.
Was that for 2 Delta Whiskey or 2 Delta Yankee?
The whiskey must have got at me because it was 2 for 2 Delta Yankee.
Alright, I guess I'll leave the party and go listen to nothing for a little bit. We'll see you later. 2 Delta Yankee.
Looks also like we have someone that's playing south of Orlando right now. You can see there's a plane right here. I don't know what he's doing. That's a parking lot. So, or that's excuse me, the terminal is building is right there. So, I guess he's going to leave from the terminal parking lot. I have no clue. So, it's a non-controlled area, so it's not my problem. And the Cactus has touched down. Cactus 1020, welcome to Orlando International, home of either Mickey, if you like him, or Harry Potter, if you like him, or the whale formerly known as Shamu, if you like them. You can taxi to the ramp via Yankee Bravo 6, cross runway 18 left.
Taxi to the ramp via Yankee Bravo 6, cross 18 left, Cactus 1020 heavy.
Thank you, Pilot's Revenge. Welcome to the stream. 218 of 250. Trying to get to that 250 before the end of the month. We still got 21 days to do that, but I'd love
Center, there's got to be a slight change of plans. I did not make Yankee. I'm going to have to do Echo Foxtrot Echo 1.
Echo 1 would be awesome.
All right, sweet. Echo 1.
Have I ever had someone request 9 3/4? That would be funny. CovZXY, welcome to the stream. Make sure to press that follow button. I would. That would be kind of fun if someone actually had said that. It's like, hey, can we get 9 3/4?
Jacksonville Center, United 1450, short of 8, ready to go.
In 1943, upon departure, fly runway heading the wind at Jax is 120 at 5, runway 8 cleared for takeoff.
That will fly runway heading runway 8, clear for takeoff, United 1450.
So we will go back to the center view. There it is. Not a lot of air, not a lot of stuff. The American is back in our airspace. I don't know what he's doing. Most atrocious landing ever. I can top that. I am ashamed to say, was landing into Bermuda this was about 3 or 4 years ago. The landing was beautiful. It was the stopping that was the problem, and all of a sudden my plane made a hard right turn. If you understand Bermuda landing to the east, if you make a right turn, you're ending up in the Atlantic Ocean. And sure it can be. Right turn, into the Atlantic. Floated the plane. It was wonderful. We got the walker here on the ground that seems to be moving without permission, so we're going to send contact me to them. It did. It was like, I fly for Joint AVA, and they have never ending. We go to Bermuda. It's like, yeah, this is where Mike decided to plant this thing in the Atlantic. Like, yeah, that's the flight. But I've accepted that. I've accepted that flight was horrid. Pilot's Revenge hits pause and naval skills. Yep. It was a horrible flight.
Jacksonville Center, United 1450, climbing out of 1.8 for 3.
United 1450, Jacksonville Center, radar contact, climb, maintain level 350. Proceed direct J Ross. That's J with a Ross.
We'll climb, maintain level 350, and we will proceed direct to J with the Ross, United 1450.
Walker 3764, Jacksonville Center. You're cleared to the Foxtrot Mike Yankee Airport. The Foshun 3 departure. Foshun then is filed. Climb via SID departure with me, Squawk 1527. direct to Pensacola for a very sick passenger. I gotta send a message to Houston here. Walker 3764, continue your taxi to runway 18 right, read back correct. And as Dave said, please like, subscribe, please ask your question. No question is a dumb question. Am I a real world controller? No. I wish I was. Never got there. I not a real world pilot, not a real world controller. I've been doing VATSIM for 15 years. Prior ATM. I wish I was.
Jack Center, good evening. United 1662, flight level 340.
United 1662, Jacksonville Center, good evening. I maintain flight level 340.
Maintain 340, United 1662.
I really wish the problem is I'm too old now. They don't want me. The FAA doesn't want me anymore. But good question. A lot of people have asked that. Is if I'm a real. I wish I was. I should have done that in a past life. Walker 3764. Be with you in 1 second here. Vision. I gotta see what the departure is. Okay. Walker 3764. RNAV bait. The wind at Orlando is 120 at 7. Runway 18 right. Clear for takeoff. The FAA is like a mother-in-law. You're not wrong. No, and this is one thing and this is why the stream itself, I always tell people, fake weather, fake planes is not here for me to show off my controlling skills because I'm not the best controller, as much as I try my best. It is here to answer questions. It is here to assist people. Because I'd rather do it here, or even in our Discord channel, than have a controller.
Jacksonville Center, good evening. American 1620, flight level 350.
American 1620, Jacksonville Center, ident. Because we've all been on the network where we've had that controller just have a horrid day. American 1620 radar, contact with the Orlando VOR. Good evening. Who's having an absolute horrid day and just rips you straight.
39, 20 miles, top of the descent.
Aircraft calling, just the call sign.
Sun Country 339.
Yep, I already gave you your clearance. Send me the Grinch 5.
Yeah, roger. Sorry.
No problem. So if you've got a question, I might have an answer. I try to keep things ATC related. So if you've got a question, ask it. Delta 214 Jacksonville Center radar contact as reported. Good evening. And I also invite you all to our Discord channel. Check it out. There's a bunch of new. I just added 2 in today of new trainings. One yesterday, one today. The first one was we are cruising to a hold. We hear that quite often. And the other one we had was what? The tower is closed, part 1. There's a second part to that one. That's going to be the inbound. But we're talking about the tower is closed outbound. We do have that in a lot of our airspaces in Jacksonville. Example, Myrtle Beach is closed right now. Do VATSIM controllers have private notes on pilots and their usernames? No. We only see what you file. So if you file something like, I'm a beginner, we're going to see that. But if you've had a disciplinary action or any of that stuff, we don't see that. The only people that see that kind of stuff is the supervisor, actually. So if there's a supervisor online, he could go onto his supervisor website and see your past history on the VATSIM network. Good question. Delta 1531, leaving my airspace to the south. Miami is offline. Radar services terminated. Forget to approve. Monitor advisory 12. Have a safe flight.
So, off uniform 122.8 for us. Keep up the good work. Always Delta 1531.
Walker 3764, radar contact. See altitude passing. Walker 3764, climb and maintain 16,000, proceed direct to Tuppy, proceed on course. Excuse me, correct, direct Tuppy. There was discussion of giving us permission to see pilot information, to lead feedback about pilots, and that got... If you saw an F-16 in the mill zone in your airspace just doing his or her own thing, would you just leave them alone? So, here's the big rule in the VAT sim world.
Can I get about 5 minutes to go to the bathroom and get the elevation and be back?
That's fine. So,
Jack Center, Zach Jet, 4138.
Go ahead.
Hey, Exec Jet, 4138. We're about 20 miles north of the Lakeland VOR, level 390.
Exec Jet 4138, Jacksonville Center, good evening, and radar contact is reported.
Thank you.
So, first of all, we got to make sure...
Jack Center, good evening, American 1336 Cafe, 17,100, just on the via the Pricey 3 or now for arrival.
American 1337, Jacksonville Center, good evening, ident.
Jacksonville Center, good evening, Gus 36, flight level 410.
Gus 36, Jacksonville Center, good evening. American 1336, radar contact over the Lakeland VOR, expect the visual approach runway 18 right, Orlando, altimeters 3011.
3011, and expect the visual approach runway 18 right, American 1336 Heavy.
Okay, now I typed that in, we got that in there, now we're going to talk. Should be good to talk here.
Jacksonville Center, good evening. Southwest 206, flight level 360.
Southwest 206, Jacksonville Center, good evening. So, if I saw a military person doing their own thing, first of all, I'm going to confirm that they are military. So if they're doing a military operation, you got to be a part of a VSO. If you're not, guess what? You get in the wallet from me. Sorry, it's a policy. So, if they are, I'm going to let them do whatever they want. Now, I will tell you this, because there's a lot of controversy over this. If you could fly a military plane whatever you want, as long as you don't do military operations. So if you fly into a field and you're taking an F-16, we have an F-16 that flies around all the time here. We can treat you just the same way. You can fly a F-16 VFR. You can do whatever you want. Walker 3764, leave my airspace to the south. Miami's offline radar services terminated frequency per monitor advisory 122.9. Have a safe flight. So, you know, you can fly what normal VFR traffic would be, but it is something that is you know, you just got to make sure you're not doing the military ops things. Delta 639, leaving my airspace to North Atlanta's offline radar services terminated frequency approved. Monitor Unicom 122.9. Have a safe flight.
Delta 639 leaving and going to Unicom. Thanks for the stream. See you.
You're welcome. Can you explain why VATSIM controllers like the phrase squawk normal when in the 15 years of IRL flight I've never heard that once? The reason why you hear squawk normal is because it's a lazy man's word of turn on your transponder. For some reason, this seems to be the oddest thing for people departing a field, turn on your transponder. I don't know why. Like in my checklist, I literally go click that quick to turn on that transponder. So when we get people that don't turn on their transponder, so you get squawk normal, it creates an issue. And there's a whole lot of discussion of who is in charge of that, because technically it's a radar thing, so we don't really, it's not the tower controller or the ground controller's issue. But that's what we see quite often is people squawking standby quite often. They didn't turn that squawk TARA so that we can see everything. Because if you don't squawk with everything, all I see is a dot in my screen. And that creates a bigger issue because I don't know who you are. Someone on the network just brought up about CTAF, and we're going to talk about this.
Capital Center American 1139. Just wanted to ask if any ATC in Miami.
Nope. They said I quit. So we're going to talk about the CTAF real quick, and I'm going to use Myrtle Beach. We'll talk about it. So airnav.com is the website I always go to. It actually gives it right there. Common traffic advisory frequency 128.45. So what if this wasn't there? I.e. an airport that is open 24/7 like Orlando. So the CTAF frequency is usually the first tower frequency. So if you're ever trying to figure out the CTAF for any field, it's usually the first one. It would be 108.45. GTI 5, Yankee 10, Jacksonville Center. Good evening, ident. And in SoFly Aviation, it's a VATSIM-ism. It's another one of those VATSIM-ism. But if you say to someone, recycle transponder, not picking up your mode C, they don't even know what that means. I hate saying that, or, something. They have no clue what that means. They go, but if you tell them squawk normal, they understand that. So it's a VATSIM-ism. Southwest 1406, turn right heading 230, descend maintain, fly heading 210, descend maintain 3000.
2-0, descend maintain 3000, Southwest 1406.
GTI 5, Yankee 10, radar contact over Jans. Good evening. I know it's a thing. I've never heard it anywhere on the network, but you also got to realize, and on the real world, I should say, you also got to realize real world pilots are trained, VATSIM pilots. American 1336 descend maintain 3000.
Descend maintain 3000, American 1336.
Gus 36 leaving my airspace to the south. And Miami's offline. Radar services terminated for change approved. Monitor Unicom 12.8. Have a safe flight.
Over to Unicom 122.8.
And like I said, I've never heard it either. In all the times that I listened to ATC, it's to me it's a VATSIM-ism, but it's one that works for the time being. I know it's not like the perfect correct phraseology, but there's so many people don't. We can't get people to actually, read a chart. So if we have to make it a little bit dummied down, I sadly say that's probably the better option. Southwest 1406, field at your 12 o'clock in about 15 miles. Southwest 1406, field at your 12 o'clock, 15 miles, report in sight. Southwest 1406, Jacksonville Center.
Southwest 1406.
Southwest 1406, field at your 12 o'clock and 12 miles, reported in sight.
Field in sight. Southwest 1406.
Southwest 1406, cleared the visual approach runway 17 right. The Orlando wind is 120 at 7, runway 17 right, cleared to land.
Cleared visual 17 right, and runway 17 right, clear on Southwest 1406.
Join AVA, that's all it is. It's Join AVA. It's American Virtual Airline, but they just made it Join AVA as a easier way to know it. For those joining the stream, welcome to Fake Weather, Fake Planes. I'm Mike from Fake Weather, Fake Planes. Welcome to another controlling session here at Jacksonville Center for the evening. If you haven't pressed that follow button, please press that follow button. Get notifications when we do this, and if you can, subscribe. We also have merch. There's the hat. Fake Weather, Fake Planes. The camouflage hat. I got the darker camouflage. It is truly, they did a really good job on it. It's embroidered. It's not even just like a stencil on it. It's embroidered on it. So it looks really good. I would wear it. It just gets hot in my office here, so I don't want to melt. American 1336, turn right, heading 090, vector for final.
Turn right, heading 090, American 1336.
But check it out. If you haven't bought one of them, go on to the merch website, get your hat. There's also other cool stuff. There's a shirt in there. There's coffee mugs. There's water bottles. There's fun stuff. Check it out. I just love the hat. The hat came out really well. I'm probably going to buy the other one that's going to be the darker, the lighter tan color one. They look really good. American 1336, continue the right turn heading 140. The field will be at your 1 o'clock and about 10 miles reported in sight.
Turning red, heading 140, stand by the field inside American 1336 Heavy.
Sun Country 339 after Yahoo, fly heading, we'll make it heading 110, descend maintain 3000.
After Yahoo, fly heading 110 down at 3000, Sun Country 339.
You did not just say Yahoo.
Yahoo!
Yahoo.
Yahoo!
American 1337.
American 336, you have the field in sight?
We do have the airfield in sight.
American 336, cleared visual approach runway 18 right. The wind in Orlando 120 at 7, runway 18 right, cleared to land.
We do have the airfield in sight.
American 336, runway 18 right, clear to land. I'm assuming he got that. At least we're hoping. Sounds like the internet is having some issues for him. Southwest 1406, welcome to Orlando National, home of the Mickey. Right turn on to hotel, taxi the ramp via Hotel Hoto 2. Have a great night.
Roger, we'll make a turn on hotel, like with 7
Giant 5 Yankee 10 leaving my airspace to the south. Miami's offline. Radar services terminated. Forget to approve. Monitor UCOM 1 to have a safe flight.
thank you for your service. Change frequency
American 1139, leaving airspace to the south. Miami's offline. Radar service is terminated. For the change approved. Monitor advisory 122. Have a safe flight.
Over to you, the call for American 1139. Have a good one.
American 1620, descend via the stock car 3, arrival, Charlotte landing to the south, Charlotte altimeter 3012.
Was that for ExecJet 4138?
Nope, American 1620.
Alright, thanks.
Don't worry, I'm coming to you next.
Sounds good.
Again.
Just watching my Netflix up here, so I'm not paying attention.
American 1336, I gave you your clearance to land. Your internet is killing you right now. American 1620, Jacksonville Center.
Go ahead.
Descend via the stock car 3, arrival, Charlotte landing to the south. Charlotte altimeter is 3012.
Descend via the Stalker 3, arrival, American 1620.
ExecJet 4138, descend via the stock car 3, arrival, Charlotte landing to the south. Charlotte altimeter is 3012, and it looks like the weather's getting in that area, just so you know.
Alright, Star Cart 3 arrival in the Charlotte, 4138. Thanks for the weather update.
Yeah, looks like that weather is coming.
American 1336 and final right.
American 1336, I cleared you to land like 15 times. You're clear to land. Do your thing.
And Jacksonville Center, Southwest 1406. Are we okay to take a hotel to the gate?
Southwest 1406, you can taxi to the ramp via Hotel 1 or Hotel 2.
Hotel 2 to the gate for Southwest 1406.
Would VATSIM ever do a premium service but keep their free tier and paid controllers? Probably never. Sun Country 339, turn right heading 180, field will be at your 12 o'clock.
Right, 180, we have the field in sight, Sun Country 339.
Sun Country 339, clear visual approach, runway 17 right.
Clear for the visual, 17 right, Sun Country 339.
You know, so there's a whole lot of argument about, so Pilot Edge does. Pilot Edge employs their controllers, but they're also required time, so they're really like, you got to do it. With VATSIM, it's all volunteer, meaning I can be on and off when I choose to be. So it doesn't feel so much as a job. American 1336, welcome to Orlando. Left turn on Echo. Taxi the ramp via Echo 1, cross runway 18 left.
Echo 1, cross runway 18 left, American 1336 heavy.
Sun Country 339, wind is 120 at 7, runway 17 right, cleared to land.
Clear land, 17 right, Sun Country 339.
So, you know, I don't think you're ever going to see VATSIM ever be a paid thing, because I don't think they want that. They don't want to make people feel like they have to pay to be a part of it. They want it to be something they're a part of. We want this to be the community of VATSIM, and it's always been a peer-to-peer kind of thing. Now, do they take donations? Yes, they've been doing donations lately. They're now a 501c3. And if you choose to donate, feel free. But it's not something that they, you know, I don't think you're ever going to see the paid version of VATSIM. Just because I think it puts a higher expectation, like you're guaranteed ATC. Well, you're never going to be guaranteed ATC if we were ever to do that. It'd be, you know, to be paid would be nice, but I don't think you'll ever see that kind of thing. And a lot of staff members of these different RTACs pay for their own websites. VAT USA pays for their own website, so it actually costs you money more than they're willing to give. There's some grumpy controllers on Pilot Edge, I've heard, and they have a little bit more authority as controllers. I won't be on for very much longer. I'd say it's nearly midnight my time, so I have to call it quits soon enough. But, I've heard Pilot Edge. I've heard mixed reaction about how Pilot Edge is, and some people like it, some people don't like it. I'm kind of mixed on it. I applied to be a controller there because, get paid. But then I looked at started the scheduling. It's like, well, what if I can't work that day? They're expecting me to be there. If you get a pilot that doesn't like how you said something, well, they could fire you. It kind of just, annoying. It's kind of mean. One of the other Jax controllers is quite grumpy too. There's a couple grumpies, but they're all good people. Jax, we try our best to be good people. And like I said, sometimes some of our rookies and some of the senior members do get a little grumpy from time to time because we expect a level of proficiency out of some people, and it can get very testy. If you're having a rough day on the Tracon or on the scope, it can. You want to provide service because people want it, but it can. You get annoyed sometimes. When a person checks in and they can't fly a heading. That's the great thing about with fake weather, fake planes is we can talk about that. I can't fly your plane for you, so. But when you get an instruction like enter the hold, and you go, what does that mean? Or clear to the field via enter the controlled airspace. What does that mean? At least we can take some of those headaches away. But our ATM said it best. Is we train 10 people and then 100 people join, and they don't get any training. So we try our best. A lot of people blame their autopilots. I hear that all the time. My autopilot made me do it. My autopilot did this. My autopilot did that. And I go, well, become a pilot. I always, if you don't know how to use the stick, this thing, you need to go and offline and work and, go back and learn how to fly your plane. That's called pilot proficiency, And the other thing I say to people about this is I go, you expect us as controllers to be on our game and to know what we're doing and how we're doing it and to be professional about it. How would you feel if your controller came online and said, I don't know what to do. Yeah, just taxi whatever way you want. You wouldn't want to fly on this network. So that's why we say, it's the equal. We're trying to make the equal. Have I ever had a troll pilot in your airspace? At least once a week we get it. We get someone who's just wanting to cause issues. We've had people hijack the frequency and spam it. Takes the supervisor a while to have, to fix issues. United 1450, contact Washington Center 133.72. Make sure you say DC to them. United 1450 Jacksonville Center.
Go for United 1450.
United 1450, contact DC Center, 133.72. See ya.
123.72 for United 1450. I'll miss hearing your voice.
Aw. No, Dave, I know exactly what it was. It wasn't a wallop. But you saw what I added, Dave. You see the Super Troopers do come out when we have a wallop. Sun Country 339, welcome to Orlando International. Right turn on hotel, taxi the ramp via Hotel 4. Have a good night.
The ramp, Hotel 4. Good night. Always a pleasure flying with you.
But, you know, that's the way I kind of look at it. It's if you want us to be proficient as controlling, we kind of expect the same as the pilot. You know, make sure you know your plane. Know thyself before you create bigger issues, which does happen quite often. Southwest 220, I'm going offline. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Monitor Unicom 12.8. Have a safe flight. Southwest 206, going offline. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Monitor Unicom 12.8. Have a safe flight.
Switching over to Unicom for Southwest 206. Thank you for your service. Have a good evening.
United 1662, going offline. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 12.8. Have a safe flight.
Have a good night, United 1662. Thank you.
Exit Jet 4138, closing up the shop. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 12.8. Have a safe flight.
All right, see you later. Sweet dreams.
American 1620, closing up the shop. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Monitor 12.8. Have a safe flight.
Over Unicom, good night.
All aircraft on frequency. Jacksonville Center's closed. Monitor advisory 112.8 or the CTAF frequency if you're on the ground. See y'all. And for us in the stream, that is it for tonight. As I said, tomorrow we will be back. We will be back. It's going to be the NCAA tournament. We're going to do it. So make sure you get notifications of when we're online. I'm going to do it on the network. Probably going to be at center. We'll find out. But to give you an idea of what it is, so who the teams are, Jacksonville International versus Sanford International, Pensacola versus Daytona, Charleston versus Orlando, and Northwest Florida Beaches versus Valdosta. So it will be fun. We will choose the best airport in the ZJX airspace by your voting on this stream. We're going to have voting on this stream. So make sure you get the notifications and do the cool thing. Be a part of this stuff. I am Mike from Fake Weather, Fake Planes. I wish you all a good night. Fly safely.